And here is our 1952 Ford F5. Actually, this is my truck. My brother Tim found it up in a warehouse up in Cleveland a few years ago. And when I purchased this truck, it had 3,434 original miles on it. In fact, it still has the original tires on it yet. We have repainted it a couple times. It was just kind of old and tired. The paint pretty much wore off. This past winter, we did something a little different. I did have some rust on a fender seam there. And we didn't have the time to paint the whole cab and everything, so I went with the two-tone paint scheme. We'll see how she looks when she gets done. Currently working on outfitting her with her canopy for the farmers markets. It's going to have a canopy on the back of it here, which is basically a tent structure made by Rainbow Industries out down near Urbana, Ohio. And they have a structure here called a peddler tent. This design is actually for a trailer, but we adapted it to work on the truck. It'll be such that we just pull into a market with it. When the canopy's on, the sides fold up and you're ready to sell right off of it. So this is kind of a rainy day project. Didn't get it done here in time, but I don't have too much more to do on it, and we'll shoot some video here, but this is a little bit of the progression that we're doing here today. It's a great truck. This truck has an straight 6 overhead valve. They only made this engine, I understand, in these trucks for about 2 years. I think it was 1952 and 53. Right about then, the popularity of the V8 was coming on strong, and nobody wanted a 6-cylinder. The V8 was it. Ironic thing is this engine only has 5 less horsepower than the V8, but it's an inline 6 configuration. And for those who know how engines are set up, anytime you can get 6 cylinders pulling straight in a row versus 8 of them in a V, the 6 makes more torque, and essentially the more torque gives you more power in a work truck. So this is a good running little engine. Good running truck. I've got almost 10,000 miles on her now. Well, once again, Bill Backen, Funzart, Mays Valley.